Hey guys, Thunder E here, and we're taking our first hands-on look at Project Spartan browser. It's right here at the bottom. It's that blue icon. This is the browser itself. Now, this is the new browser from Microsoft that will replace Internet Explorer. It's right now codenamed called Project Spartan. So this is the browser overlay. This is how it looks like. If we minimize it, this is how it would look like in Windows 10. Now, the tabs are on the very top of the browser. You can see there are multiple tabs here. You can add new tabs as you go along. You can right click on a tab and close the tab, close tabs to right, close all tabs, duplicate tabs, refresh all tabs, and move to new. So you can refresh all, you can refresh one. So if I refresh all, everything refreshes across the way. So that is what you have with the different tabs. So I have CNN here, a couple of the tabs open. Now, at the bottom of the tab, you have your back button, your forward button, your refresh, and this is where, of course, you type in your web addresses here. So you can type in whatever web address you choose for whichever site you want to go to. Now, if we go into a site, for instance, Booredatwork is a favorite site, so you can see that's already added to our favorites or reading list here on the far right-hand side. Then you also do have your reading list here. For some reason I haven't gotten to work properly. It might be a little finicky. And then this is where, of course, you have your catalog of your favorites in the reading list here. So this is your favorites, reading list. There's the LGG4 announcements in there, history, and of course your downloads. All that into that category right there. Nice spacious way of putting it in the nice spaces. And then you have the making web notes. This is the ability to create notes in the web and share that as you choose. So we'll get to that in a second. And then you, of course, you have the give us feedback options. Now with this 3-button section here is more actions. You can recreate a new window. You can zoom, share, find page, print, settings, F12 developer tools. Now jumping to settings, we can show our favorites bar. That's an extra drop-down menu. Close that. If you reading style dark, we can change the font, so you can make it dark, light, medium. Font size also. We can start up page from previous tabs or web page. Of course, it's Booredatwork. Use search engine when searching for the address bar. It's being there, which we can either turn on or off as we have from previous tabs. You also have we can also curate browsing. We can clear history, block pop-ups. You turn that on. Cookies, don't block cookies, do not send tracking requests, predict the next page, your browser speed up, protect your browser, add-ons, as well as Adobe Flash. So you have all that built into the browser here. But that's not what we really want to see. So there are a couple of things that make this very interesting. Now, the first one is you can search Cortana. So for instance, I can go ahead and just highlight SanDisk and right click, and that gives me a couple of options there. I can open tab, open a new window, copy link, select all, but I can also ask Cortana. So I ask Cortana, that brings up a pop-up menu on the right hand side. It gives me information about SanDisk, and you can see I get stuff from SanDisk, the CEO, stock price, to recent news, as well as competitors, so on and so forth, and boom, I hit back on the page, I'm back here. So I can do that with anything I find on here. So for instance, you know, the Surface 3 was just announced today. We can right click on that, ask Cortana, and Cortana will give us some more information on the Surface 3 itself. Now this is the Surface Pro 3 is giving. Now that's surprising Microsoft. You should be able to find your own stuff, but you get the general idea here. Now the other part is, you know, we can also share a page on the web quite easily. So for instance, you know, you go to Booredatwork, you see this, you're like, oh wow, you know what, there's some stuff on the Surface 3 or the SanDisk I expand flash drive. You're like, all right, let's check that out. You go into the article, and you know what, you're like, this is pretty cool stuff, I want to share that. You hit that make web notes, that drops this whole menu here, and also makes it a static page. It basically freezes this page in time. So you now can actually write on the page. You have different colors to pick from. Red's my favorite color, I'm going to change that. You can also change the size of your pen. You have highlights. So for instance, you know what, I'm going to highlight this whole thing. I was terrible highlighting, but you get the general idea. So I'm going to highlight that right there. You can highlight, you can erase, of course, what you just did. Now that's one thing, the eraser doesn't necessarily work too well, but clear all does work. So let's highlight that again. You can say, you know what, we're going to highlight all this. Now of course on your Surface 3 or Surface Pro 3, you can use your pen and do that easily. Then you can also go ahead and let's write in here, and I go, you know what, check. Now I'm writing with my mouse here, but you get the idea. Check this out. So I want you to check it out. I can do that, and I can either clip that whole section, or I can just share this with you. I can save it right here on the right hand side, or I can share, and that brings out sharing options: Facebook, OneNote, reading list, tweet num. So I can actually, or even save it on Plex if I choose to. And this is the drop down option, or take a screenshot if I want to. So you have a couple of options to do and share that page, which is nice. It makes it a little bit easier, to do that. So let's do this first. Let's take a screenshot, and I can share that screenshot there, and I'll share it on Facebook, and that will pop up here. Let's go into Booredatwork Facebook. I'm going to post that, so you guys will see that on the Booredatwork page. Check that out. It's there, and boom, share it. Now I've done that. You can see, even though I scrolled up, it's still there. I can now come to the bottom of the page and go, you know what, let's do this. Let's put a note here and go, you must watch the video review, right there. And that's it. Boom, that's done. I move away, and that's right there in the video. And I can also add here, read this paragraph, and then we continue from there. So you can go, people will see these annotations around where they can check that out, or even if you saw an ad on the site or something, you can go, hey, check out this State Farm ad, check out the State Farm ad. So you can do all these things, and again, like I said, you can just share this out and things like that, or if you hit exit, boom, you wipe it all off, and there you are. So that is pretty much Project Spartan browser. It works pretty well. Now drag and drop in terms of like you saving things or uploading things to like say a Dropbox or OneDrive or Google Drive, where you can do that. The browser doesn't work yet for some reason. I don't know why. Now this is also reading mode. Now this just show you what reading mode is, which is actually pretty cool. You can see how it took that article, it made it very easy and basic to read, so you can actually go in and read it out easily. So the one thing with reading mode is that the videos don't actually show up. So there's a video on this page and it's not there. So it's really all about the article. So if you wanted to actually read it, I have it a dark theme. You can see the main photo, everything's out, all the ads are off, and you can actually save things for your reading mode later on. So I can add this to favorites, or I can add it to my reading list. I can add that to my reading list, and boom, done. So that's added. Turn that back off. You can see the ads come back, the videos back, as well as the photos. So you get the idea of what Project Spartan is. It's a very nice touch. Now, if you look with what Microsoft is trying to do, there's still some improvements, but it's been functioning pretty well. No slowdowns, no issues there. Just giving you a highlight of all the things you can do. Again, of course, the web is your canvas. You can distraction-free reading with the reading mode, find things faster, of course, with Cortana, and of course, tell us what what you can do for them. So that's it. That's Project Spartan browser. From Microsoft. Definitely check out the blog for more information of what the browser can do for you. And also, if you run Windows 10, definitely use it. See how it is, and let us know. Otherwise, don't forget to like this video, share this video, favorite this video, and also do subscribe to the channel. It's Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy your entertainment.